the 4 types of friction. Type number 1, static friction, when 2 surfaces are resting against each other without movement. Sitting in a chair is an example of static friction. Sliding friction, when 2 surfaces slide past each other with some resistance, like riding with a pencil, ice skating, or sledding. Rolling friction, when one surface rolls over another surface. Rolling friction greatly reduces resistance. This is why we use rolling friction to travel. Fluid friction, when an object travels through a fluid substance like a gas or a liquid. A boat going through water or a bird flying are examples. Stacked rocks are a form of static friction. Snow skating is sliding friction.
Rolling friction.
Now let's explore fluid friction. You recently just learned that gases are also considered fluids. Like we've been talking about fluid friction, and when you think about fluid friction, lots of times you think of like maybe a boat going through water, creating some friction against a fluid. But since gases behave just like liquid fluids, they're also considered fluid. Therefore, if you jump out of an airplane, you open up your parachute, the friction that's slowing you down is fluid friction. I'm going to show you what I mean right here. So in this demonstration, we have our old standbys. We have baking soda, we have vinegar, and we have a match and a beaker right here. What we're going to do to show you that gas is like a fluid is we're going to actually make some gas by mixing the baking soda with the vinegar, and you know how it bubbles up, right? We're going to do that in the beaker. Now this is going to fill up with a gas. This is a heavier gas, carbon dioxide, so it's going to stay low in the beaker. In other words, it's not going to come out and float off into the air. Then watch what we do next. Now we're going to make the gas. Notice that the gas is clear. We can't see it, but it's in there. It's carbon dioxide because of that chemical reaction. What I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to allow you to see it by doing this. I'm going to strike a match, and I'm going to put the match in there, and the match is going to go out. Because there's no air, oxygen in there, there's carbon dioxide, but what's going to be left over is the smoke from the match, and hopefully it swirls into the carbon dioxide and we can see how gas looks just like a fluid. Check it out. I'm going to do one more here to get a little bit more. There we go. Now take a look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo! It looks like we're sailing the 7 seas in there, except it's just gas. Pretty amazing, huh? Fantastic. Okay, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm also going to pour out the gas and show you how it's like a fluid. Wowzers. Nuttyville, look at that. Amazing. Just like a fluid. And that's why we say that gas has fluid friction.